you know? Or an energy vampire, right? So when I get around energy vampires, I cover my neck, right? Because I don't want you to suck the energy out of me, you know?
Shut up! How about this? At one point during your time at Notre Dame, you broke out the story of the scorpion trying to cross the river. Can you lay that one out for those who are not familiar with it, and how does it connect with what you want from a defense?
You know, it's really an organizational piece, and it's good and bad. The fact of the matter is, we're going to believe what we see, and if you're someone that, in a negative way, is going to sting, then you're not going to get on our back, and we're not going to swim you across the lake or the river, you know, where the scorpion couldn't swim, but the frog could. He talked the frog into allowing him to get on his back. The frog said, "Hey, you're going to sting me. Why would I do that?" And he said, no, I'm not going to sting you. I'm not going to sting you. Why would I do that? We'll both drown if I sting you halfway across. Sure enough, halfway across, the scorpion stung the frog. He said, now we're both going to die. Why'd you do that? He said, what do you mean? That's what I do. I'm a scorpion. I sting. So there's just particular people that have displayed behavior that you need to believe it. And we're just not going to let that person on our back and swim them across the lake. And at the same time, if it's someone on a positive nature that's doing positive things, that's producing, we're going to believe what we see there too.
What in the goddamn hell are you talking about?
I love to cook, so you're going to make a vanilla cake. You just reach into the pantry and grab a jar that looks like vanilla, and you put it in there, but you grab the fish oil. You know, now you got a fish cake. You know, and the jars look the same. I mean, for all the people that cook in the room, the jar of vanilla looks very similar to the jar of fish oil. So it'd be very easy to do to make that.
Shut the fuck up!
They send me my agenda. They want to talk about networks. I got all kinds of ideas on networks. Right? Let's target 6-year-olds to 16-year-olds. How about that? Eventually, they're going to be 18 to 35. Let's broadcast our games on Nickelodeon. Who owns that? Viacom? I mean...
That's brilliant.
If you drill down and look back over the last 10 years, there are so many less punt returns than there were.
One that he'll make. So Corey Getchie punts, and Larry Taylor, the Cardinal player, saying call for a fair catch. The officials say no, and now Taylor's on his way. He will score.
Good return man. Take the punt. And Williams is going to pick it up. He had no choice. He's like feeling like a shortstop. And now there he goes. He's got one man to beat. To the end zone. Touchdown, Connecticut. It looks like, unless he went out. It's a touchdown, and the Huskies get one on the kickoff return.
I get to do it all the time as well, but I think it's important to note how passionate your group of officials is about the game of college football.
Absolutely. I mean, these guys work hard. It's a year-round project now, and
this is Williams across the 50, and Nick Williams will take the punt into the end zone. Touchdown, UConn.
you stupid fucking cunt.
On the hard cadence, Johnson hit. Johnson pushed back. The Navy swarmed. They exhausted the timeout. 10 seconds.
Get on the ball.
4 seconds. 3 seconds. Diaco furious, and Navy wins. They call the timeout on 2nd and goal. They have none left, and Navy holds on.
In that moment, there's 17 seconds on the clock. How did 17 seconds run off the clock?
You blew it!
Back is the holder. It is a fake. Boyle throwing for Bloom, and it's intercepted. Anthony Shiros picks it off down the sideline. And
Cheryl's chopped down by Boyle with a penalty marker thrown, and that should do it when Missouri.
You know, at that moment, if I had it to do again, I would have ran. I still wouldn't have kicked. I still wouldn't have kicked. Based on past performance, the situation, the SEC, we went there to win the game. You know, we didn't go there to play into a tie in an SEC on the road in the SEC. We went there to win the game.
You blew it!
And we're excited about this game. You know, I'm excited to continue this game. And with all admiration and respect. So let me just say, all admiration and respect to Central Florida, Coach O'Leary. They're spectacular. But we're excited about this North-South battle. You want to call it the civil conflict? Maybe I'll, with my money, make a trophy. I'll buy it myself. Put a big giant husky and another big giant knight on it. Make a stand. You know, put it on our hallway. The civil conflict.
And fourth down for UConn. They've been good this season. They needed to stay alive. Sheriff's hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. No flags on the field. And UCF is going to come away with a victory here today on the road.
All of this represented something of a civil conflict, which brings us to the trophy left by UCF on the sidelines after they beat UConn on Saturday. What I do know is UCF isn't interested in this, any of it. Not the notion of a rivalry, and certainly not the trophy. As you can see, it was left Saturday to sit in the drizzle on the sidelines after UCF won the game. Remember Minnesota sprinting to get the axe? Nobody from UCF approached the trophy, which left UConn in a bit of a pickle. As you see, somebody had to go retrieve the trophy, which the other team didn't want, and then put it somewhere. Maybe a closet or something where I presume it still sits. Heck, maybe...